of the 79th Bradby Shield encounter, Royal College.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Very good afternoon and welcome to the second leg of the Bradby Shield. It's Royal taking on Trinity down here in Colombo, and wherever you are in the world, from Tissa to Toronto, from Colombo to California and Hambantota to Ho Chi Minh City, all roads lead here to the Royal College Sports Complex as Usman Safraz on the right takes on Amika Samarasinghe's hosts on the left for what is going to be the blue ribbon of schoolboy rugby here, the biggest rugby match
that could come into play. So all those factors will need to be taken into consideration just before the game.
Well, it's 78 played, 40 plays 36, a couple of draws as well. And joining us in the commentary box, former Trinity hooker Sudarshana Piris. You know what it's like to be on either side of these results, Sudarshana. And what do you think is going to happen? Is Royal going to get a little closer, or is Trinity going to extend its lead with a 41st win? Well, this is what we are playing against. Trinity 5, Royal 15. Two tries to Royal, 1 try to Trinity, and just the 5 points off the boot of Simak, who had a brilliant first leg with 1 conversion and 1 penalty. That's what made the real difference, and it would have been 1 score if not for those points off Simak's boot. Idris Farooq on the bench today, but they really didn't miss him up there in Pallekele. It was an outstanding performance for a beleaguered team, and as Abdullah said, playing for 30 minutes with 14 men, making sure that they don't lack any nutrients. As we look at the Trinity College team lineup, Nahil Jaya moves into the prop position, Nisit Kumarasinghe moves from the third row to the front row, and Achinta Jayasena in at prop as well.
Yeah, some change-ups there. Manusha Silva moving to the third row as we take a look at the locks. Hamza Abdeen, from starting from hooker, moves into the second position, but he is a loser and people will know that he is a loser. So Trinity are looking to play this game out wide and far. Sevin Jayasena, partnering him up in his debut season, has been a mainstay in the Trinity lineup. Ishara Premachandra gets his maiden call in the Bradby and will want to put in a big shift. And Shrayan Satish Kumar moves to 7, but he will be one of those preferred ball carriers. Keep an eye out on Manusha Silva. A lot of people were surprised when he continued in the prop position, but he has been given the leash today to run.
And a couple of positional changes in the pack. Jaya coming in. Kumarasinghe moves from 6th, where he won the player of the tournament in the league, and he moves into number 2. Jayasena and Abdeen in a new look second row combination. Of course, Manusha Silva, the prop strong ball carrier, moving to number 8. What will Udan Vijaykoon be able to bring to the party, Abdullah? That's what everyone's going to be talking about as well. As a replacement, Parera Odukumbura Jayasinghe, Fernando Indusara Jayasinghe, Nimnet Vanasinghe, Mansil, the try scorer from the first leg, dropped to the bench as a ruthless selections from Marija, and Raizan making up the numbers for Trinity College.
As in the Royal outfit, Naqib Mohammed, starting this time from the prop forward position, has been really effective off the bench, but coach Dushant Luke deciding to start with his most impactful player in this particular game. Imtiaz Nazir, who has really settled into that hooker position, will continue to be in that hooker position, and of course Yoshed Situmana, who has been brilliant for Royal throughout the season. Nasir Hanifa and Metuka Vikramaratna will form the second rows, and Metuka will have a big role to play in the line out as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how Royal use him in that line out. And of course, key for Royal, the third row, Aman Altaf, who had a fabulous game in that first leg along with Disas Pathiran and Senuja Ranasinghe. So a lot is going to depend on how this team performs in this particular leg, because if the third row can get amongst the Trinity, especially in attack, then I think it'll go a long way in trying to secure this leg.
Unsung hero combination of Senuja Ranasinghe and Aman Altaf were outstanding for Royal in the first leg. Made sure that neither Shan Altaf or Udan Vijaykoon had any room to move. Completely shut down that Royal line. Can they do the same today? That lethal back three, Samarasinghe, Pereira and Jazz Surya, that's going to be where Royal will look for their points from. And Simak Shafiq, I thought, was outstanding last week. He really executed the game plan to perfection. Nothing spectacular, but put the ball exactly where it needed to be. Bradby Shields, second leg off in a second. Let's play is what Amika Samarasinghe says, and Simak gets it underway. Straight into the hands of the top try scorer in the league, Minula Yaddehige, who had a quiet game up in Pallekele and be looking to make sure he gets a little bit more involved this time around. Shan Altaf with the clearance straight into the hands of the dangerous Yuan Pathirana. And here's Manusha Silva with a strong carry inside the 22. Trinity's forwards with their tails up early. We spoke about the start. Altaf, nice little ball to Yaddehige, who comes in off his wing. Already 2 touches for the winger, Nisit Kumarasinghe. Here's Trinity. Manusha Silva goes to the line and he gets over. Achinta Jayasena, in fact it was.
Who will hold the Bradby Shield? It's going to be a very close one as we take a look at the halftime confirmation. 5 points to 0 in favour of Trinity.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියමවිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Steps right and goes left. Manusha gives it to Altaf. Satish Veerawangsa dragged down in a superb tackle again from Senuja Ranasinghe.
Tackler not rolling.
A thorn in their side over the last year.
Well, it's the Trinitians making the noise now as the deficit has been reduced to a mere 2 points. 8 points here.
From Altaf, looks like he's got a 5-iron in that boot. Altaf. Vidala Jayasuriya cleaned off the ball.
Holding on.
Missed that first leg with an injury. Strikes.
And it's over. Royal have regained a 5-point lead. 2 penalties exchanged by the stars of the show, Farooq and Altaf. And the Royal crowd will be the little easy Abdullah.
Set.
Straight out into touch. And that's the game. Trinity concede the Bradby. And Royal, with a masterful performance in defence in the first leg, have managed to hold on by the skin of their teeth in what has been an absolute battle of attrition. It hasn't been pretty to watch, not from either side, but it doesn't matter because the history books will read that Royal won the Bradby in 2025, and that is all that this team and this crowd. With the scars across his forehead in the background there, Senuja Ranasinghe, an unsung hero of this Royal outfit. So many tackles he made. It's kind of the Richard Hill of this Royal College team. Made sure he got stuck in. A try assist in the first leg, and the tackle count, I'm afraid we don't have the ability to bring you that kind of granular statistic to be able to tell you exactly how many tackles each player has made, but I'll bet my house that Senuja Ranasinghe is up there in the top 1 or 2. These are the key stats for the second leg. Just 1 try to Trinity, no tries in the Royal column. 1 penalty was all they needed to make sure that they held on to the Bradby with a 5-point margin, and that just allowed the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game to just sit a little bit easier for Royal fans. And the penalty from Shan Altaf towards the end of the game, but an easy conversion missed in the first half, and also a penalty miss from Shan Altaf in the first half could have changed the tide of this game, could have maybe seen a draw. And for his positional play and for the kicking game And just the smarts that he brought, knowing exactly how to stage manage this game. Ivan Pathirana is our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match.
Of the 79th Bradby Shield encounter, Royal College.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා